actually...
And started.
I'll give you guys a choice, because I've got two ideas right now. And I do this based on what I've got ideas, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think sounds more fun? What do you guys think sounds more fun? Something a little more modern, or do you want to go back to ye olden days?
If we go back to ye olden days, that would feel like, okay, medieval time. Like, it would feel weird because we're doing sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
Well, we're gonna do both eventually.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
but we're
fair.
still like, I would say we're still early. That's my main concern.
Yeah, since we're maybe a little bit more early, let's go something a little bit more modern. And then later on, we could do more ye olden day stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys, as you're sitting there at the console after just having excitedly pressed this button, you watch a little counter spin from 0, and then all of a sudden it stops on the number 1980.
1980.
Are you serious?
What does 19? What does this mean? 1980?
I'm assuming that's the year.
Year? Wait, are we time traveling?
He just looks at him. It's just like, actually, out of character. Would Percy know that?
No, you wouldn't.
No.
Like,
He's just
wait,
like
1980. Is that coordinates? Is that is that a
coordinates,
year? Is that
possible
maybe
power
world?
levels. No. I'm gonna make the reference. Let's see. It could be.
No, Google, you cannot learn my location. Don't
It
mind
could
me,
be
I'm
year, coordinates,
just getting this.
power levels.
I mean, the room has stopped shaking, so...
Does that mean okay? We have a porthole or something, right? If I recall right, we have something to look out of.
You do! You've got a door. And as you turn towards the door, you realize there's something, like, kind of, like, hung up by a piece of tape. It looks like a wallet of some kind. Like, leather folded over or something.
I
Kind of like
grab
a flip book.
I'll reach for that one and open whatever it is.
You pull it down. You gonna show it to... You find that it's, You find that it looks like it says something for a little bit, but as you kind of more try and focus on it, it waves and then turns blank.
Guys, come look at this. I can't make it out. Does this seem like something you would know? Yeah, sit on once. Anybody who's willing to take it off our hands.
I'll take a look. Percy will hold out his hand.
When you take it and focus on it, Percy, you don't know what he's talking about. It's a handwritten note when you turn it sideways and it reads, "Thought this would help. Just think of things you need and it'll usually recreate it. The doctor. P.S. P.S. Don't forget fixing the points can sometimes be complicated. Don't feel free to use this to get in and out of whatever government installations you need to. I do it all the time. Winky face."
So
He would repeat that, leaving. Actually, hold on. I have to. He would say that, and then basically he would point out, use it responsibly. He's going to add that in, considering what he has seen of Jin so far.
it's it's nice that he doesn't say anything to us, but just leaves us stuff, and expects us to know how to use it. It doesn't have instructions. Or does it tell you how to use? What is this thing?
I mean, he said, out of character, it said, like, think of what you need, right? Alright, then how about this? He's going to try and think of, like, a fake ID thing and then show it to him, see if it works.
If you're showing it to both the party, and I'll pull up what Crystal's character's name is. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you see a very well-made American ID. That is actually perfectly replicated from what appears to be an 80s ID. It has the correct birth dates and everything that makes it seem like Percy is 21 years of age. Rainbow, you see that for a little bit, but then it starts to wave and then disappear. It seems like when you focus on this thing, you can't see what's written on it.
Oh my god. Wait. I'm sorry, out of character. That's catching me off guard.
Psychic paper is immune to things that are psychic, so unfortunately, you're immune to this thing, so you can't see it properly.
Like, it's just a piece of paper. Guys. What do
It's
you...
like Jonathan, you can see it too, right?
Yeah, I see it. It looks fine to me.
All right then. Let's try something like it's I don't know if it's maybe you're just
Wait, so does it look like the shape of an ID, but I can't read it?
Maybe. I mean,
When
do you think
are
it
you
might?
are you trying to willingly subject yourself to its effects, Rainbow?
I'm just trying to understand what it is because I don't get it as in character. I just don't understand
you-
what's happening right now.
You think to read what's on it, it turns into an ID. But yet despite everything, you are certain that this thing is fake as fuck.
Going to buy this piece of crap. It to me, yeah, it like okay, I can read it, but it looks funky, right? Like it just doesn't seem right to me.
maybe you're immune to it or something.
I don't
Ew.
know.
I
This
don't
looks
know.
pretty real to me.
Maybe you said you're like an illusionist, right? Maybe you can just disbelieve it because you're so used to working with this stuff.
I've never seen a piece of paper that has moving lines on it before. This is completely new to me.
Mm.
As you ask that question, more writing does form on this thing with the answer of yes, most people with strong psychic defenses are immune to this stuff. Watch out for Torchwood and anyone of strong creative will. This is not foolproof. It's the same handwriting as the last note.
He'll write that.
So this is
He'll read that out
okay.
loud for Jin.
It's starting to make sense to him now as he's wrapping his head around it. Oh, it's a magic paper that makes you get into places you shouldn't be. Where like it's basically if you needed to if you needed okay, here's a question for you out of characters. If you were in an SCP universe and you needed administrator card clearance, would this thing turn into that and function on a door?
Maybe not if it's the SCP Foundation, but any other place it will.
Okay, cool. Alright, understood then. I get it
Basically, more writing. I'll just explain this in character. More writing will pop it up and explaining. You can use this to get into electronic security systems as a credit card to pay for things, and generally as whatever you can imagine it to be as forms of identification or things that a paper could be. However, I'm expecting you to use this responsibly. If any of you put this into your own bank accounts, I will clear it out.
He will put emphasis on that when he reads it out loud.
Essentially, yes, this thing can be used to get into credit card machines and other stuff. Will it be effective? Yes. Just know that this is so that the party does not have to worry about money, and I'm giving this to you guys so it is not abused. If it gets abused, then I will probably have them. I can take it away.
Fair.
You abuse it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's too bad
I
all of us are of age, otherwise I would suggest we actually use this to sneak into a bar.
I'm actually. Well, it really depends on where we are. I know in the U.S. the legal age is 21, but in Europe it's 18.
Yep.
Well, if we ever find ourselves in London, don't worry, I know a good spot.
Yeah, I do too. I live there.
From a different time period, though, right?
I don't know. Here, let's go.
I mean,
Let's.
Go ahead.
He's gonna go ahead and poke his head outside the door.
I'm looking to upload this to the Roll20. While I'm doing that and getting the map set up, because I had to find a picture for this, I'll post it into the gaming text channel. So you step out and you see this. A average looking college campus with a bunch of students prancing around in very familiar attire to Percy, doing it seems to be a peace rally for basically a peace rally against nuclear weaponry. They're
So
running around
the
and like signs chanting "Make peace, not war."
What do you see out there?
Oh, this is one of those hippie rallies. He says that without missing a fucking beat.
Hippies? Okay, Gene definitely pokes his head out and looks too.
You see the exact same thing.
I'm like, wait, what are they wearing? Their clothing seems off to me.
First, he just kind of narrows his eyes
Hey,
at
let
him.
me go take a look.
I mean, yeah, you can all three kind of poke your head out. It's a bit cramped. You're kind of like practically jumping up over the other two.
Shoot. He would go ahead
this-
and look over and he's gotta be looking for like if there's like a place to show like where we are.
Uh,
This place kind of looks like normal society.
What are you talking about? It is society.
Yeah, but we were just on a spaceship not too long ago. I'm not sure if that was retconned or whatever, but you know what I
That was
mean.
retconned.
that was retconned.
Okay.
So, yeah, for those unaware, since these are being uploaded places, we did retcon the last scenario, so this is technically episode 3, but episode 2 never happened, so we don't talk about it.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I straight
okay.
up actually deleted it from my Twitch.
Mm-hmm. So, it does state that there's a college. It basically says that it is a. I'm not gonna use real world sites because I did look up like colleges and like colleges, but it is called Lincoln Community College.
Okay.
Is what you guys can gather, like or not like Lincoln State College or whatever. It seems to be a college campus.
So American.
You're not quite sure if it's American or not.
Does anybody have anything good for like history or geography where they might be able to see like just by looking around where this might feel like we're at?
Mm,
I don't think I have a whole lot of knowledges.
The name Lincoln makes me assume it's American.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Yeah.
I just repeat the name to myself. Lincoln? Like Abraham Lincoln?
That sounds American to me.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it's been
And
forever since
America
I've been back
has
in
a ton of
States.
hippies.
yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lovely people if you get to know them.
Yeah, you guys seem to be like parked.
Well, He's actually
and
gonna
then
step.
hey,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
He's gonna step out and go, well, if we're on some kind of college campus, there's gotta be a map around somewhere. Come on.
Or even a newspaper, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, nerds, let's get going.
By the way, you do step out of what appears to be a police public call box. That is way too small for what's inside of it.
Jin follows Percy out, but he's also looking to see if anybody is noticing how many people are leaving this police box.
A couple people are. Most people seem to be more focused on the police rally. The box doesn't seem to be bugging them. Though a couple people are paying it mind and kind of like giving you like a sup nod or whatever. Mostly like people dressed in what is essentially 80s bullet rock gear.
I do
Actually,
the
one guy goes by with a boombox on a speaker, looking at you guys, like just staring at you guys as he's just walking past with his music blaring.
Oh, I look
Percy
at
just
him
does
and
like
do
the sup
Hey,
thing.
I'm sure if they don't ask any questions, we should be fine.
I look
Yeah.
at the guy with the boombox and bump my chest twice with my fist and then give him the peace sign.
He just like does the same thing back as he's skating off.
Percy just gives him a smile. See, you'll fit right in. Come on, let's get going.
Alright.
Notably, the box is wedged in like the entrance of not like the entrance of an alley, but like just in a small alcove somewhere. So
Somewhere out of
it's
the
kind
way.
of just like it's out of the way and kind of just a strange looking little thing, to be honest.
Hey guys, I got an odd thought. We just got that wallet that can make a magic paper turn into anything from there. And as soon as we came outside this door, the first thing we're seeing is this campus. I think we're supposed to fake our way inside.
You think so?
We'll see.
Like-
Why don't we like I said, we should probably find like a map or something like that. Administrators' offices are usually pretty open, and there's usually like not administrators' offices. Out of character. What am I thinking of? There's like an office that has
Work
like
desk?
all the information you would need and stuff like that. Every
That's the
college
visitor
campus has
center.
one.
Visitor center.
Yeah,
Yep.
there'd be a visitor
Yeah.
center.
Come on, let's go find a visitor center.
So, do we think that this school somehow is connected to all the problems? Such as like fixing the points or something, or
I have
fixing
no
time.
idea yet. We like
We're
it's
gonna
hard.
find out. First
Yeah.
things first, we need to actually figure out where, and I'm assuming when we are.
Yeah.
Because neither of you guys are from my timeline, so let's
Mm-mm.
face it, it's probably some time travel bullshit. He's also keeping his voice very quiet with this, by the way.
Yeah, you keeping your voice fairly quiet, fairly successfully. Though one of the hippies wandering, like as you guys wander past, just like, don't you understand, bro? Time's an illusion. Fight the man. He's clearly on something.
He just kind of chuckle and just give a nod. Hell yeah, brother, keep on going.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Fight the man. That's right. I say
he's-
half-heartedly.
He's Percy knows how to blend in.
Yeah. And he's just here like, yeah. And the guy's just like, woo, and then like someone else like leads him back, like, come on. Come on, we got it. Like as the bell rings, they're like leading him back, like, come on, we gotta get to class.
How much LSD do you think he's on?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
Yeah. Now come on.
I'll never claim to be good at these types of cultures, but I will try.
It's funny.
Yep.
So
I mean, it's fun to at least try. Yeah.
I assume we go try and find like a visitor center or something like that.
Mhm. You find one pretty easily enough. There's like a newsstand. There's like a small newsstand and different things. It's actually kind of by a bus stop. We got a bunch of some people waiting for the bus. You got some people meandering in and out of the visitor center. Seems like it's a fairly busy campus, actually.
I'm gonna try and actually like start looking around to see specifically what year it is. Cause you said 1980s, but
I mean, looking through like the windowed glass of the news box. Like, are you looking at like I'll actually investigate around and see if you can pick out the fact that there's a news box here.
you want me to roll like a perception or?
Yeah, roll perception and then investigation.
There's no
You guys should be
investigation in
rolling
Pathfinder.
Okay, then just flat perception.
Fuck! That was a 4!
I mean, there's a newsstand there, but it's cloudy, so it's kind of hard to read the text. It looks like you're gonna actually have to buy a newspaper. Luckily, though, the sign on the newspaper box says 5 cents.
That's not too bad. Oh,
What
I
are they
know what
gonna
you're
do
talking
if I pull
about
out a
too. They
quarter
have those
from
all
2020?
over place in Clintonville.
I mean, I might have 5 cents. Let me look.
Wait, what if they look at the dates on your coins? What if they're like, wait, this is counterfeit. How could this be printed from whenever?
Yeah, I've got it. He's just gonna take like a... I assume like a nickel would not be that hard to find in my pocket.
An American nickel for someone from the UK? I mean, you got a
Right.
couple pence, but...
Right,
you
I
pull out a
forget
couple
they have
pence,
I
but-
forget they have different money.
You got maybe like a like a couple pound notes as well. Like you only have you have a couple pence. That's about the most you manage to dig up, which certainly will not be taken by an American machine.
Oh, it's a machine.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
this
hoping
is
for
a
the
machine.
vending.
Yeah, it's like one of those paper stands you find standing on like outside like shops and stuff.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my thought is that it's probably too primitive for the psychic paper to work on it.
If it was somebody
Yeah.
human showing the newspapers, I was thinking, well, maybe I could take a ring off my finger and just put it on there and say, I want this newspaper for this ring.
Well, let's. People drop coins all the time. Let's look around.
You know what?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest looking around. Maybe we might find a nickel somewhere.
Yeah.
Everybody roll perception to find a nickel? Question mark.
Go for it.
Okay.
Hey! Wait, no. No, that's worse! A 4, then a 2, what the fuck?
Jin, you managed to find a nickel pretty easily. Like, as you guys are looking around trying to find one of the other students just walks up and is like, here you go, man. I haven't read the paper in a couple weeks anyways, and, you know, it's just a nickel.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. I want to just, do yourselves a favor and avoid that replacement history professor.
Replacement.
Yeah, you'll read about it in the news. Don't worry. I gotta get to class.
All right,
He
have
just
a
kinda
good day.
waves. Yep.
Replacement history teacher? Let's take a look at this paper, yo.
Go ahead and get it, man.
You get the paper, and it seems like the front page is Lincoln College disappearances. Apparently, a bunch of the history students have gone missing lately out of their dorm rooms.
Well, that's a problem.
So, what did we discover?
Looks like a bunch of history majors have been going missing from their bedrooms. I-
What?
It does say notably that the professor in charge of the history department is notably suspect for this, as after the first disappearance, he went off on a dig investigation to several states away. So,
Wait a minute.
effectively, they are now investigating him.
Okay, I'm going to ask this again, DM. Which year in the 80s is it?
It is directly 1980. It seems that spinner on the box was correct.
Okay, that
It is flat out just 1980.
that makes me feel a little better. Because I remember you said that brother was going towards a dig site. And I was just like, wait, already?
Wait, if this device can time travel, that means I can go meet my grandparents.
Hey, we're using it for responsible purposes. He just kind of bats him on the head with the
Okay.
newspaper.
Yeah, so basically, it goes on more or less about with there's no known cause for these disappearances, and it's been kind of a mystery as to what's been going on with them. Though the the dean is trying to dispel rumors that it is the dean is currently trying to dispel rumors that there is a serial killer on the campus, among other things. So apparently they could get no comment from him. But
Were we able to figure out a year on the newspaper?
Yeah,
you guys
exactly
are in the year 1980.
Okay.
The current situation seems to be that a history professor went off on a dig and there is a substitute, but after basically he left, from what the article sounds like, this professor left after a string of disappearances to go off and do this dig, and they are investigating the professor. But the problem is that it seems now that there's been another disappearance, even though the history professor thought responsible has disappeared. So they are now having to try and look for other avenues of who this could be.
Hmm. So there's only been 2 people who have disappeared then, or a couple?
It seems like there are 3 people that have disappeared, and all of them are history majors.
Do they have names? Are they all like? Do they all look
Apparently,
like they have something in
a
common?
fraternity guy by the name of Mike Simmons or Mike Simons. There is another lady by the name of Nancy.
True.
Nancy Singer. Not Nancy
Is
Singer.
isn't it Simmons? I'm pretty
Simmons?
sure. I'm pretty sure it's Simmons.
Yeah, I think it's pronounced Simmons. Apologies. I'm pulling these names. I didn't write down names. I just wrote down. I don't even have stuff written down. This is like I run these all improv. So, um, anywho, and then the 4th guy that went missing was a history major, and surprisingly, one of the college's lacrosse players, which is someone by the name of just the paper cites him as Quick Shot Jones. Doesn't seem to give a first name,
Hmm.
so it seemed
Quick
like
Shot Jones.
it,
That sounds familiar.
So the only like, did you say that out loud or?
No, yeah, my character said that.
Really? How so? You know him?
No, but I've heard about him.
Hmm.
you're from 1991. I thought.
Mm, no, my character's from 1969.
Oh,
I'm sorry. He was born in 1969. He's from 1995.
ah,
Oh, so you
your point.
old?
No, I'm 20. I'm 26 years old.
Er,
Not old.
yeah.
Hmm.
So, I mean, roll me a history check to see if you knew what happened to him. There, Crystal.
Oh damn!
Nice. So
How'd
you
that
know that
happen?
the guy's you know the guy's first name was Michael, and that he was a lacrosse player that was actually being offered to go national, basically. Um, there is like, because I think there is actually a national lacrosse league
There
in
is.
America. Um,
It's America. It
but
has a
he
national
was,
league for everything.
but he was about to go pro, but then he kind of disappeared and showed up miraculously 3 weeks later unharmed, ranting about a man in a blue box that saved his life. After that, people say you turned into a crazy madman, and no one really did anything about helping him. Then he kind of like lost all interest in lacrosse and switched to being a history major.
Rip.
Wow. Sounds
So
like the man in a blue box ruins lives.
Well, if he saved his life.
Yeah, he saved his life, yes, but then his life was ruined and nobody could believe a word out of his mouth and he had to switch occupations.
I mean, let's be completely honest. Time traveling police box. Would you
You could
believe it
write a
if you
book
hadn't
about
stepped
it.
onto
Say
that
it's,
thing?
you could write a book about it and call it fiction, but really it's the truth.
Yes, would you believe it if you hadn't stepped on that thing yourself?
Mm, honestly, yes.
Bullshit.
Dude, I'm telepathic, basically.
I'm
I
sorry,
believe in
what?
stuff that's weird. Yeah, my character has, like, psionic stuff.
No, I'm talking.
Of
That
course,
was that in character or out of character?
no, I was out of character.
Okay.
That's,
yeah,
I was like, yeah, this is normal for me. I've heard wilder stories than a guy in a box showing up.
Hmm.
yeah.
But anyhow, if you ended up hearing about, wait a minute. You said man in a blue box. We came in a blue.
You guys are supposed.
We were
we just
told to fix things like fix the points or fix time. Do you think we're supposed to be doing what the man in the blue box did? Helping these people.
are
I
being
don't
people
know,
at the point.
probably.
Roll me just a group intelligence check. Just for shits and giggles.
Oh baby, I'm dumb.
Damn!
Not as dumb as Jonathan.
We're all dumb.
Damn, I'm dumb as hell.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
my stat isn't wisdom.
I mean, Jen, you've heard, like you've heard, you've just fuck.
Okay.
Like Jen, I mean, you've read stuff about this in like sci-fi books, but it doesn't add up. For the other two, you're just kind of baffled by the concept that Crystal, you're baffled by the concept that baffled by the concept that of like the concept of history repeating itself, and Percy, you're just confused as to how you're supposed to save this guy.
Yeah.
So this guy got thrown out of his own loop, it sounds like.
I guess.
So maybe we just gotta help him get back somehow?
Yeah,
I-
that seems like it. That sounds a little weird to me, though.
It does. That's what I'm not understanding. I'm like, I can't think of anything more than that, honestly. Like, I've read a lot of books, but this is just a little odd.
Well, this isn't a book. This is real.
I know.
Either a fever dream, but I'm gonna go with real. I guess the first thing we would need to figure out is like if there's like. I guess we just need as many details as we
Possible.
can.
Yeah. We could ask
There's.
people around here if they know anything.
Caveat: if we could find enough, information to try and bluff our way through, we could use this. He just kind of races the psychic paper. Try and get. It says that it's supposed to be like be able to like fool people. We could use it to be like a police ID. See what we could possibly get from like a records room or something.
I think that's what we should do. And I know a good place to start. If we're looking for information, there's got to be a library in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys
Now
wanna go
my
look for a
my
library?
question is are either of you too good at lying? Out of character cries in -3 in bluff.
I have a +3 in bluff.
I have a 0.
Yeah, Jen is kind of social.
Damn. I mean,
In case
someone
we
has to
needed
be
a
the party
bluff roll,
face.
can we use that
I
one?
mean, should I roll a bluff?
Well, we're not. I think that was just Jen showing me off. We don't need a bluff yet.
Could use that roll one day.
I mean, how about this? I'll let you use that roll to bluff your guys' way into the library if you guys want to go to the library next.
Does that sound good to y'all?
That's fair. Figure out what exactly is like. What we would need to know to be able to, get into the records room.
I got an idea.
Alright,
So,
let's hear it.
like, what if, like, out of character. So, like, what if we just approach it? I have the card in hand, and you guys, I'm assuming we can make 2 or 3 of them, like, so we all get one. And we walk in there, and I'm just like, hi, I am foreign exchange student. I know speak English very good. Where library?
I'm less concerned about.
That would be an idea.
I'm less concerned about getting into the library, because libraries are usually public access.
On campus, though?
Yep. At
Okay,
least
well,
every
I've
single
never
college
actually
campus
been.
I've gone to.
I haven't been to one, so I wouldn't have known.
If you're checking out a book, you need an ID, or like taking the book out of the library, you need an ID, but just keeping it in the library, you're usually fine. No, I was more saying use the thing to get into the police department, get to the record station, and try and figure
Oh,
out
the
what we can
police?
from there.
Dude, okay, we can do that.
Did I
That sounds good.
cut out when I said that before?
I didn't hear police mentioned at all until just now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no. Percy basically said, if we can actually figure out like how to hold ourselves in there, we could use the psychic paper, or make them think we're like officers or detectives or something like that, private investigators, and go to the records room and find clues there.
Yo, let's do that. That's
Yeah, no,
probably a
that's
way
why I was
better.
confused when you said library.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, let's go to the police department, because if we can get in
Yeah,
there,
I'm
21
game.
roll, 21 bluff roll. That's pretty. We're gonna get in.
Yeah.
I really need to put some things into my bluff.
All right. Does anybody know which way the police place is?
Usually a campus has a map somewhere.
Well, you'd want to. Are you guys gonna be asking around about this?
About the missing people?
No, about like the police station. I mean, there are people around. This is a fairly busy Like you guys are in kind of a fairly busy area.
Yeah, I guess we can ask around. Yeah.
That works too.
And so you tap this one girl on her shoulder. She's just kind of like sitting in the air, like she's just kind of hanging out by some benches and stuff, and she's just like, that would be more towards town, actually. We're kind of on the outskirts here. You could easily take the bus if you'd like, but it's a bit of a walk.
Guess we're taking the bus then. Come on, boys, let's go. Thank you, ma'am.
That's what it looks like.
No problem. You guys do manage to hop a bus. This is like a city bus, though. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to pay your guys' way on.
Can I just offer a magic trick to the bus driver to let us on?
Yeah, no, this is the problem with this time period, isn't it? The psychic paper won't work jack shit for money on here. Because it's not electronic. Actually...
Wait, no, I got it. What if we use the psychic paper to make it like we're official police and we need a ride so they can't charge us?
Either that, or... Av character. I can't remember, Doc. Was this around the time when people would jump on top of buses? I remember there was a time period where that happened, but I can't remember when.
Yes, but it's stupid illegal, to your knowledge. Also, you do note that some people do seem to be pulling out city bus tickets.
Oh, dude, we can just
Will
make
that work
copies
for
of
all
that.
three of us? Because there's only one psychic paper.
So if they're using tickets to get on the bus, then they could potentially use the paper to get on?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, what I'm asking is, will that work for all three of us? Because there's only one psychic paper, and there's three of us.
You could always try. Because, like, above table, you guys are overthinking it.
Why don't we take a shot in the dark here and try it?
I'm sorry, I'm actually trying to be smart instead of just running back to the TARDIS like last time.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. So, are you guys gonna take a shot in the dark and try it?
Yeah,
Might as well.
You need a leap of faith sometimes.
Yeah.
So you guys do get on the bus and you show the guy and he's like, ah. He just looks at it, he's like, and looks at the ticket and goes, alright, just know that you punched 3 holes for doing that. I don't care if it's a family pass, y'all three are still students, so. Still, can't blame you none. Smart move, I used to do that back when with my dorm mates when I was in college here.
Thanks,
Go
dude.
on, get on. No problem, kids. He is assuming that you guys are college students.
Sit on the front of the bus.
Most of you guys are actually kind of college age.
I think
Outside
literally,
of
like, how
Crystal.
old is everyone?
I'm just like, yeah, dude, radical. Thanks, bruh.
It's
Well,
just like, dude.
Jonathan is 25 years old, I think. 26.
All right, so
Yeah, he's
that's like
26 years old.
master's degree levels,
Jin
maybe.
is already trying to practice the talk of the youth here.
How old is Jen?
I'm 21, I think.
Oh my God, we are all college aged.
Yeah.
Percy's 19. And when he's doing that, he's just gonna like slap him upside his head. It's just like, no, dude, we don't talk like that.
You gotta learn somehow.
Yeah, not
I whisper that,
not
trying not to
by-
get his attention.
not by imitating stereotypes, dumbass.
To them, it's not a stereotype. It's how they are now.
It's not. Just talk
Sorry, I'm having
normally.
too much fun with this.
No, I am too. Percy is just so fucking offended. It's just like, what do you think we are?
I'm trying to learn your ways as we speak.
There's literally no difference from what I've seen. You act the same way a lot of drunk ass college students would around our place.
I picked up everything I know from Boombox Kid.
Don't pick it up from Boombox Kid. He's just continually just smacking him in the back of the head with the newspaper.
Yeah, you guys are getting a couple eyes on you, but eventually you guys do arrive in the center of town. It seems this was a place called Montgomery, Idaho.
We're in Idaho.
Yes, you are in Idaho.
That's like the worst place to be.
It was either Idaho or Ohio, something or something with an O. I was
Oh,
like,
Ohio's actually worse. Idaho's fine.
Hey! Bitch, I live in Ohio! But no, it's actually
Also-
a probably good thing you didn't do Ohio, because if you ended up doing the Columbus State, if you ended up doing the fucking Ohio State College, I would know exactly where everything was.
Well, let's just put it this way. I made this college up. This college doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know.
I originally was gonna put it in the Midwest, but then I was like, nah, fuck it, Idaho. Like I said, this stuff is 90% improv. I got a single line on a sheet. I Google it to get ideas, and then we just run with it.
Yep,
Sounds
you
good
just
to
kind
me,
of
I
look
mean,
at that
honestly.
and just kind of chuckle. Oh, hey, it's the potato state.
Dude, I'm so glad we're in the potato state. I've been wanting some French fries.
That's fair. That's
Why aren't
fair.
they selling them on the streets? Isn't that what they're supposed to do in Idaho?
No?
Where's the potato vendors? I've heard about this place.
Have you gotten all of your things from stereotypes on TV?
No, I read a couple books from the fiction aisle, but it was interesting.
I mean,
Whack.
above table, you are from Japan.
Yeah,
So-
that's what makes it extra easy for me to do. Like,
Oh wait, you actually are from Japan? I just assumed you were Asian American. But no, that makes sense.
very fluent with the English, but primarily Japan.
Nice.
The only person who made someone legitimately from another country that's not America that didn't move out at some point. Well, actually, no. Correction. We've got London, Japan, and America. That is the composition of the party.
Oh
Hey,
my god,
I
we're
almost
single
played a
Natalia.
fucking Viking. I don't think that's very American.
Fair.
I don't know, maybe I'll keep that as a backup character.
That would be a funny backup character.
Oi, now listen
One
to me here, lads. You don't do the stupid shit. And if you do, I'm gonna throw you to the dragon.
That's not. That's a Scot. That's a Scottish warrior, not a Viking.
I don't know the difference.
There is a huge difference, and I only know this because I used to play D&D with a bunch of Sweeaboos. Which, for those who Sweden weeaboos, yes. They're just really, really into Viking shit to the point where it makes no goddamn sense to me.
To be fair, Vikings are cool.
They're very cool. Their culture is incredibly complicated, though.
But he would basically just be like, smack you again with the newspaper. Again, you need some actual culture. You need something that isn't from the fiction section or from a TV.
Look, have you ever heard of culture shock? This is a lot to take in.
Where are you even from?
Yeah, meanwhile, in the back, you know, one of the kids, like, over the back of the bus seat just goes, "Hey, let me guess, you're one of the exchange ones. Japan, I'm guessing?"
Oh, absolutely. I moved here last week.
Ah, nice. You know, we got another one guy from, over in, what's the place? Oh, yeah, Russia.
Russia.
Yeah,
What
we got a
part?
couple. Yeah, we got a couple people from all over the place. If you go over to the Eastern Dorm, I'm sure you'll find plenty of foreigners.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to check
Yeah.
it out.
Actually, question, DM. Did the newspaper give like photos of these people?
Oh yeah, there are photos of these people.
Were they
I
like?
just they were average-looking American college students.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. None of them seemed to be foreigners. The most interesting difference was the lacrosse player who was of African American descent, but that's about the
They're all
only
American.
yeah, they're all American basically.
Gotcha. I was just like, if it's someone who's like trying to pick off like foreign exchange students.
Yeah. Like, well, correction on that. Like, it seems like their targeting pool is just. It seems like the only target pool that's known right now is just the history majors specifically. Beyond that, you've got no idea. I mean, these guys all are American, but you don't know if another one's gonna come up where, say, it's an exchange student or something. It's hard to tell. Basically, what I'm getting at is that you guys haven't, like, there is not a foreseeable pattern. Essentially.
Gotcha. Not yet. That's why we need to go get those.
Sorry, some food just got brought in. I gotta, just for a minute, I gotta be quiet.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
you're good. I might actually take that time to get up and get more water, if that's okay with everyone.
Water is good.
Hey.
So I'll be
Hydrate or
right back.
dihydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate?
I say it all the time. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and we need music, so I'm going to find some 80s synthwave music. What the hell? Let's see.
turn.
Welcome back. I put on some synthwave music. 80s
Nice.
synthwave.
So, you guys have arrived at downtown. You guys can actually see the police station pretty clearly.
Rainbow is nice.
Same.
And I'll resume looking for pictures for characters.
Yo.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We've been expecting.
So sorry that you were expecting me.
Look, where you at?
No, bad Rainbow, bad. You're appreciated here.
That's supposed to mean.
Okay. I mean, never mind.
Anyhow, so I assume
Yo.
we head over to the police station.
PlayStation?
Yeah. No, police.
Oh, I was like, oh, yeah, I heard what I wanted to hear there. My bad.
Basically, we're off the bus. Now we're at the bus stop, I guess. We can see the police station clearly. I think that's what Doc said.
All right, I'm ready.
Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and approach.
Me wearing a fake mustache will make us look more official.
No.
Do we
Oh.
even have a fake mustache?
You reach up my sleeves.
Ah, roll me a magic trick.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Gray controller?
Yeah, well, I'm not here.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if he actually pulls some out.
Right up. Slaying the magic trick. This magic trick has. Why am I not able to find it now?
Perform.
No, I'm bad.
Percy's just gonna look at that. It's just like, dude, that
He
thing is
pulls it.
so fake.
You don't pull out a fake mustache, but you have a nice string of handkerchiefs that you discover you left in there.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected. I tucked that right back in there.
Do you just
no.
always keep those in there?
There's no telling what's up these sleeves. I'm honest, I lost track.
That must be insanely dirty.
No, I wash everything. I clean it regularly. I just don't remember what I put in there.
Okay. Well, he just
There's
kind of
actually
takes
a-
the stick of paper and just shoves it into his chest. Come on, tricky boy. You're the one of us that's really good at lying. Pretend to be like a private investigator looking into this stuff or something.
I put on my best true crime facade I read in a novel, acting
Oh
like
no.
someone. Yeah. I go in there, I lower my jaw, I push it out, I get a deep, raspy voice. I go in there, like, where do you keep the evidence and records?
Mm. And the guy at the desk kind of looks up and is just like, it depends upon who's asking.
I pull out my fake paper that should be expertly crafted to look like the most high-ranking official badge in the area, I'm assuming, but I don't know.
You don't look at that and go, yeah, I was wondering when you feds were gonna get on this case. I'm not, it's in the back. Thanks for coming in casual, by the way. I don't want none of the townsfolk getting panicked by this crap. Everybody's been out my ass about whether or not it'll spread off the campus, and I don't have a clue. We're just local cops, no?
We do our best work when people aren't paying attention to us.
Understandable. Just, don't mess anything up and put everything back where you put it. takes way too long to organize this crap.
He nod.
And you guys would then be revealed that they do all evidence in here on paper.
Paper.
I expected nothing else.
This is the 80s. The modern computer was not invented till the 90s.
Yep.
So we need to go through boxes upon boxes.
Basically, it's a bunch of file cabinets with a bunch of like papers and stuff.
Yep.
Alright, so, once we are left alone, Percy's gotta clap his hands together. Alright, let's get to work. First things first, we should probably look up the names of, the people in there, see if we can find anything about them, see if there's any more leads between them.
Do y'all recall what the guy's name was mentioned in the article?
Yeah, they were they were all named. And
We'll
I,
just scan these boxes and divide and conquer for it.
well, I assume this stuff is, alphabetized.
How many names do we have to look up, though?
4,
3.
3.
Well, 3 names, 3 of us. Let's split up and find them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Roll me perception, everyone.
Okay.
Please give me a good roll.
Oh my god, you're not getting any nice rolls.
Can I just like plug in my camera and just use my physical dice?
Sure.
Thank you. It's just, oh my fucking god. Roll
So
20
Jen-
wants to hate me today.
You find the guy, you find them pretty easily. Note, I will be keeping like a bit of a slight bit of track of how many rolls you how many good rolls you get. So if it gets,
If it seems like I'm getting too many good rolls, tell me to switch dice.
right.
Alright, so. What all did I miss?
What do you mean
The
nothing?
the relevant
That's really.
yeah, the relevant details in the records is that the two of them are both, like, 2 of the 3 people are Egyptology majors.
Egyptology?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like ancient Egypt.
Yeah, they probably believe in the aliens and stuff. I don't know.
The aliens, what the fuck?
This was a reference to ancient aliens. Neither of your characters would even understand it.
Yeah, no, that's why he was saying aliens. What?
When Jin does the pose, aliens, hands up in the head, like just right in front of his face with a big smile.
You need to get out of those books, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I don't know. So Egyptology majors. You said 2 of them were, or all of them were?
Well, what did you roll to find the other one? China?
I assumed we were keeping the 9.
Okay. In that case, these are all organized alphabetically. You find Jones pretty easily. He's in the J section. It just takes you a bit longer. You did check through, and yeah, Egyptology major.
Hmm.
I'm telling you guys. Actually, hold on, let me wait. Are you gonna share that with us?
You just go, yeah, this one's an Egyptology major too.
Oh my god, it's aliens for real. All 3 of them.
It's not.
All 3 of them, the common thread. They're Egypt. They're studying something in Egypt, and all 3 of them have some wacky stuff happen.
You.
Not exactly. It means that they're majoring to study Egyptology, meaning they're still in school for it. They probably haven't gone out anywhere to actually study it.
Can we find these people? Because now I'm interested.
Well, hold on. When does it say that they went missing?
It says that they've gone missing roughly about a couple months apart over the past year or two. Or
All right,
over the past
so
year.
it's not like they brought a cursed artifact into class and a couple of people got infected type deal.
You guys don't know.
Hmm.
Michael is the only one. Like Michael's been within the past 3 weeks. Nancy was 2 months ago, and the first guy, Jones, was about 3-4 months ago.
Okay, so they were
common-
in a similar time frame then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are in the police. Police office. You could always look up the record on the case file.
Yeah, let's do that.
I actually got to get off my computer, but I can move to my phone if that's fine.
All right,
That's fine.
we'll roll for you.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right, so we're looking for case files. Shall I roll another perception or?
Yep.
Okay. You see, that's much better. That's 14 plus 7 21? Am I correct? 14 plus
Yep.
7?
Yep, that'd be 21.
Plus this will also help me keep up my math.
Yep. It's pretty easy to find the case file. It's actually laid out as the current part of a board that's been kind of behind you guys.
Oh,
Um,
does it look like they were like all from like the same dorm or?
different dorms, different lives, different families. The only common thread is that they like to put it that they were incredibly dedicated students. So it does note that there is a thread linking Michael to a series of disappearances that happened a couple years ago. Or rather, but that thread has been, or rather, it looks like in Michael's case file, it does say that he is a bit of a mental case since a kidnapping incident a little while ago. So this is the second time Michael's gone missing under unfortunate circumstances.
I'm gonna look at that old one. That old kidnapping case.
The old one cites that, right, so the old case tied to Michael, which, Crystal, this case would sound familiar. is tied. It says that Michael reappeared after being missing for 3 days. Uh, when he first came into school here within the first year, shouting something about monsters in sort of a psychosis-like state.
Do you say I would
Um,
recognize it?
yeah, you'd recognize it.
Okay.
However, the missing disappearances and the missing students that he mentioned in question were found both perfectly fine in their dorms, and no records of such damage to the departments that were in question were ever mentioned. It was written off as a drug case, and it seems like it almost like it never happened.
The people he was talking about, does it say who these people were?
Yeah, Nancy Singer and Joan Simmons.
I had a feeling. It looks like one of these guys seemed to have known this was coming.
Mm,
It's like,
do you have knowledge, like knowledge nobility or knowledge anything to do with like psychology?
I've got knowledge nothing.
Anyone here have any psychology stuff? Like insight, stuff like that? Usually
I only
Ranger's
have
department.
I only have engineering.
You should look at my character sheet for me and see if I do.
I know you've got a
I
high
mean, if you-
insight.
Insight, you mean sense motive?
Yeah, sense motive.
Sense motive, I've got a 3 in.
Yeah.
Should I roll?
So, I'd say I'm gonna roll for both of you two. That's okay.
Okay, so that's 5 plus 3. So yeah, no, that's only an 8.
Oh, luckily Jin got a 26. Um, so basically Jin, for whatever reason, you get the feeling that what this guy went through, no, actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an intelligence check as well, if that's okay. So you
Yeah,
can
go
piece
for it,
this
dude.
whole
Go
thing
for it.
together. Okay, okay. So, what you get is that what this guy is rambling about, it's not that it's two separate incidents or that he knew it was coming. He acted like it had already happened.
Before it did.
Yeah, before it did. Almost as if what had happened and what had happened with those students was erased. Like it never happened. Like it was undone.
So we're dealing with an artifact or something out there that can literally erase something from existence, but it still occurred. Like a cognito hazard,
Mm,
which is
with the
like,
intelligence of 18, though,
or
you would know,
like
considering that
people don't remember it properly, or it's like it never happened.
no, with the intelligence of 18, though, you can actually piece something further together about this mystery with the blue box man, because it cites that a man in a blue box was the one who saved the missing people, and to this day, this guy firmly believes that his life was saved by this guy. That's why he switched majors. However, from what you're recognizing, it's almost like that guy had never shown up, because Nancy and Jones don't have any recollection of being saved by this guy.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there
It's almost
something
as
they
if it never happened.
You said this to me before. Didn't you say something where it's like, if you made a choice or something like that along the lines of getting on the box, that you could just be taken out of existence? You no longer exist there. Am I breaking up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Well, that's concerning.
Maybe. Regardless, though, it does seem like these evidence files also lead. Oh, fuck, we lost Rainbow.
No!
E. I'll wait till they get back. Welcome back. The other thing with the evidence file, though, that you guys are noticing, excuse me, and that is the fact that these guys are only linked to a specific department of the school. They've got no links in any other way beyond the weird and wild tales of a lacrosse player who, according to the police notes, which seem to be, there's an very unprofessional note written down at the bottom of poor kid must have been on acid, or must have been on acid or steroids. Honestly, it's such a shame to see a player like this go, kind of a thing. But the only real connection does seem to be the history department. It seems like the cops here believe that the guy was on acid, and they've kind of thrown out that case file. It's just here because it's in connection.
Alright, alright. So, does it say where the last place they were seen? Like if they were
The
last seen
history department.
inside the history department?
Yeah, they were in the history department working late. The custodian saw them.
Well, I guess that's our next stop now, isn't it?
I mean, where do we find that?
Jin, you have do you have any way? You're like all future and techie and stuff like that. Do you have any way to get like copies of these, or out of character? I'm asking, can you take like a picture of these with your phone? Hello? Hello? Oh, there
Okay.
goes Rainbow. Rainbow. No, Rainbow.
God damn it.
Fucking everyone seems to be having tech issues today. Rainbow!
Is something I
Yeah.
love more. Connection issues. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. I pull out the phone and then um, I take snapshots.
Dear God, I
Huh?
understood what that was, but
Lots
oh
of
my God,
all those
Rainbow!
files I can fit.
You're cutting out every other sentence. You're gonna have to repeat all of that.
Yep, there he goes.
He's just cutting out all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, his phone doesn't exactly have the best internet.
Why did he have to move?
I don't know.
E.
Re.
Still bad?
There we go. Now we can hear you.
I mean, maybe.
Repeat what you said.
The internet might be still bad.
Re.
Hmm.
Rainbow. Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Oh dear.
Pepperoni.
This will definitely have to be cut out in editing.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't know how to edit stuff, so
I can try and edit it before I send it to you.
if you could, that'd be great.
Try. Is it working now? Hey, we have noises! We have noises!
Yay!
Rainbow! You're... Rainbow, can you hear us? Your... Uncle
Rainbow.
Quinn...
Oh, you're movement
Hello?
based. Hello?
There we go. Hello.
There we go.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
Jesus
1,
Jesus
2,
fucking
3.
Christ.
Yeah, it kind of works now.
Fucking hate phone. Shouldn't even be my phone. I don't know what's going on with it.
Right. So basically, only connection at this point is the Egyptology department.
Which I guess we're headed there.
And alright, let's go find out what kind of juju they were messing with.
And if I remember correctly, Jin, you were taking a picture of the thing, right?
Mhm.
Right, Jin? Oh my god.
How's
Does your...
I may just call the session here because Rainbow.
trying to, for Christ's
Yeah.
sake? Oh,
Sorry.
yay, more
There we
fucking
go.
problems.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe-
stable. It's just gonna keep breaking.
Maybe next time just ask that you can just have the computer for that time span?
I mean, I've had the computer literally all day, and he came home from a long day of work.
Fair.
Fair. I mean, we can keep
And
going
I'm
with it.
basically living here and eating for. I'm basically living here and eating for free. I'm not about to ask him for shit.
That's fair.
We can keep going now that it seems more stable, though.
For now, yeah. I mean, yeah, if it's going. For now, I don't mind. But if it cuts out, man, I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah.
And I have to, like, be outside because I'm being
Yeah.
eaten alive by mosquitoes as we speak.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We could call it here, but here's the thing. It's just the four of us. We can finish this session anytime if y'all are willing. And I know that me and Crystal can be willing anytime. Almost anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I really...
So if you feel flexible about it.
I mean, what do you think, Doc? Maybe finish it another day this week?
If everyone is free tomorrow night, I could resume it tomorrow night after I get back from an appointment and grocery shopping and stuff.
I'm good with that.
I will be free tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's good.
So plan for tomorrow.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, sometime around the usual start time. I should be back by then. If not, then 6 p.m. CDT.
Yeah.
That'll work.
So.
All right then.
I'm gonna end
I'm
the
gonna go
stream.
to sleep. I'll see y'all tomorrow.